or whatever, he had came over the next day and was like, so, is you pregnant? What's up, G family? It's your girl, the beautiful Tiana G. Back again. Y'all, I'm bored out my goddamn mind. It's just me today. I'm on my way to Walmart to go get breakfast food because Jeremy wants breakfast for dinner. Man, I was like, dude, I could just make breakfast in the morning time, but you know, he's spoiled, so I'm going ahead and do that for him, you know. Then as I'm leaving, as I get dressed and I'm leaving, he's like, you want to rock, paper, scissors it out? No, I'm just going to get what you asked for, man. I got time for that. And like, we're like totally opposites. Like, it's the weekend. He wants to chill in the house, lay in the bed. He's like, man, just relax. Come lay down. I watch this documentary on reasons why you should just freaking chill and stop doing everything. But me, when I'm up, I'm like, I gotta get up, I gotta do stuff, I gotta make up stuff to do, you know. I'm up, I started washing clothes. I'm like, dang, I should edit this video, my Africa video. I never edited it after freaking 4 years. I'm like, let me edit that today, but I didn't. But I'm sure gonna do that though, because I just been sitting on that video for the longest. But yeah, I should edit that. And I was like, dang, I want to do some lashes now. I'm like, dang, let me pull out my mannequin here and start doing some lashes. He's like, you need to just sit down somewhere. But I won't. Just got home from Atlanta. Yeah, we went to Atlanta yesterday. Well, not just yesterday, but we came back from Atlanta yesterday. We were there for like 2 days. The worst place to go during this pandemic right now. But we were safe though, no worries. But we're back home in South Carolina. That's another story for another day, but and I'm going to get a lot of eggs, and like I'm going to start this 14-day egg diet thing so I can lose some weight, because man, I've been gaining weight. Like, look at that chin, gaining weight. You hear me? Gaining weight. And I got this cookout right here by my house. Y'all see it? Goddamn devil. Been eating milkshakes like every night. They just so good. Like, if you haven't had cookout, I don't eat their food or anything, but like their shakes, thebomb.com. Go get you a chocolate and banana shake, strawberry cheesecake shake. You won't regret it. I'm for real. They use real fruit, real cheesecake. Bussin'. So I'm in Walmart. I can't find no Clorox wipes. I guess that's expected, right? None. But I got my eggs. That's crazy. So G fam, I'm back at the house. I've already cut up my potatoes. Oh yeah, I got a potato. I'm gonna make some breakfast potatoes with this. But yeah, I cut that up, put that in there, gonna boil it for a little bit. I had forgot to take out my bacon, so that got unthaw. So while that unthaws and Jeremy's taking a nap, it's 7:40. Jeremy's taking a nap. I'm gonna go ahead and bust open this Aldi wine. Okay, this is the name of it. It's a Moscato. I bought 2 bottles of Moscato. I kind of wish I didn't. I wish I got like a red wine, because I don't know, I think the sweet wine is kind of turning me off now. But I've never got a bottle like this with the whole shabam like this on here. Yeah, so I'm going ahead and pop this open and sit on the balcony while I wait for the bacon to unthaw and these potatoes to, you know, soften up a little bit. Oh, I like this one. What's that? I love it. Yeah, there go the bubbles right there. Hey, it's gonna be good. Every time I drink, am I the only one? Every time I drink wine, I want to sing Ari Lennox. I just got a new apartment. I don't know why, but that's my wine song. me taste it first. It's probably nasty. No, that's it. That's it. I like it. I like this better than the other one I got. Actually, I just threw the bottle away. So I got these two from Aldi's. Got a potato on there. I got this one from Aldi too. Let me show you. Y'all can see that. A sparkling peach Bellini Moscato type of wine, which is pretty good, but it didn't have as much fizzo as this. And then this one was really, really sweet. As for this one, let me see the wine percentage. This had 8% alcohol. This one is a sweet Moscato, but it doesn't taste as sweet as this one. So I kind of like this one better. Now that's good. Guess I can sit outside for a little bit while these potatoes boil. So this here is the balcony. A little chairs and whatnot. And then have the pool view right here. You can see that there. This is it. Maybe I could tell y'all story time. Ooh, I like story times. Let me think of one. I gotta think of a good story time to tell. I got a lot of stories to tell. I'm thinking I'm gonna wait on that one because that's more juicier. I'm gonna tell you about how we met. I know we already talked about how we met in another video, but it wasn't like in great detail. So I'm gonna tell y'all that story. So go ahead and get your wine. Sit with me, girl, because we finna talk. I'm looking a little dry, but don't mind me. I need my hair done, all that, but don't trip. Okay, so me and Jeremy met in high school. We went to the same high school, which was Performing Arts High School. And we didn't know that we already knew each other and passed each other in passing. Let me tell you that first. So Jeremy, unbeknownst to me, when we first started talking or whatever, unbeknownst to me, we had already met. So he said that he had tried to talk to me before because he used to be on my block all the time, but I wouldn't know him from a can of paint because a lot of guys tried to talk to me, and I don't know. I'm not saying that in no bougie type way, I was a bitch, but a lot of guys tried to talk to me, so I don't know. I don't remember, but he probably did, and I probably did ignore him like he said. Take my socks off, I'm burning up. I'm kicking in fast. But he said that he tried to talk to me one time. I was walking to the park, which does sound like me, and then another time, I really didn't know that we knew each other, but we knew each other is he used to talk to the girl that lived upstairs in my house. Yes. So the nigga literally used to sit on my porch. Didn't even know. And now that I think about it, I don't even know if he told me when he first came up to my house. He didn't tell me that, I used to hang out with this girl that lived upstairs from you. I'm gonna have to ask him about that, but moving along. He used to talk to the girl that lived upstairs at my house. So he used to be on my porch all the time. And I remember she used to have two dudes, him and his cousin. He used to sit on the porch all the time with her and whatnot. And I used to just walk past. I didn't pay no attention. When I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. I don't pay any so mind. How we initially met was at school. So he said that he had seen me and whatever in the hallway, and one of his guys had a class with me or something like that, which I really don't remember, but one of his guys had a class with me, and he was trying to tell his guy to put him on and whatnot, but his guy ended up trying to put him on with somebody who wasn't me, didn't know who he was talking about, but that's besides the point. But yeah, and so that didn't work out, and he eventually got switched to my class. Like, I think he intentionally switched his science class to my science class so he can be in the same class with me and try to talk to me. First day he got in the class, like he had just, like, I ain't never seen him until that time. Like, I didn't know that I'd seen him before in real life, but I didn't really like see him like that until he had walked up to me. First day being in that class, just straight up walk in the door and walk up to me, trying to spit some G. I wasn't going. First thing I seen was his lips, I was like, oh, okay, he kind of cute. And then me at that time, like, I wasn't fucking around. I was like, what's your zodiac sign? And he was like, a Cancer. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not going. No, I already had a bad experience with one of the Cancers. One of you guys. And I'm not fucking around with y'all, dog. No, sir. So I was not going at first. But I was like, I had, like, turned him down, like, in front of the class. Like people was watching and stuff. And I was like, I'm good. And then he doesn't remember, but after I was like, no, I'm good, he went to the back of the classroom and put his head down or whatever. Like, feelings was hurt. And he'd act like he doesn't remember this, but I remember this. But, yeah. And, yeah, he went to the back of the class, put his head down and whatnot and whatever. And I kind of felt bad. And I was like, dang, I want to go talk to him. But I don't know him. Like, I don't know nothing about him. But I felt bad. But we had a mutual friend who was, like, trying to, like, get us together and whatever, but I kept telling her, like, no, I don't want to mess with a Cancer guy no more. Like, it just had a really bad relationship with one, and it just put a bad taste in my mouth, like, no, ma'am. And, you know, kept trying. Time went on. We didn't, like, talk, like, all the time in class or whatever. Like, we'll see each other, but, you know, we just left it alone. And, I think that I gave him a try. I just gave him a shot. Like, our mutual friend, like, was trying to, like, link us together. And I was like, okay, I'll just give it a shot. And we spoke on the phone once, like, one time out of the blue. And we had a really good conversation, like, really good conversation. And I was like, it's cool as a bitch, you know, whatnot. He was having a conversation. It was about, all I remember is that he was talking about going to get his tonsils removed. Yeah, we had a conversation about that. And just that one phone call. And after that, I didn't talk to him again for a long time until the summertime. So we're in school, so it's freshman year, like in the middle of freshman year, but it was ending. So I talked to him during that freshman year. We had that one conversation, and then we went into I think it was freshman year or sophomore year. I don't know, one of them years, but we were having a conversation. We had that one conversation, and then it was like going into summer. So I spoke to him before he was getting his tonsils removed, and then I had never talked to him again after that. So in the meantime, in between time, I had started talking to this guy. So this wine. I had started talking to this guy who had got into some trouble and had to, like, go away, not to, like, jail, but, like, was sent away or whatever. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But yeah, so I was, like, really feeling this guy, and then he ended up being sent away, like, right when summer hit. And so, like, the biggest event for, like, summer event, and well, not even the biggest, one of the biggest events for summer in Wisconsin, Milwaukee. I'm from Milwaukee, if you didn't know. One of the biggest events, either State Fair or Summerfest. So, was it State Fair going on? Yeah, it was State Fair. And your girl loves State Fair. You go there, it's a State Fair. If you don't know what a State Fair is, you look it up. But it's pretty much, you go there, rah-rahs, have food, different type of foods, like, for that city. Like, we'll have, like, cream puffs, cheese curds, you know, stuff Milwaukee's known for. But, yeah, like, that's the place to be. So, I remember that. So, I haven't talked to Jeremy, like, all this time. And then I ended up going to the State Fair for, you know, State Fair. It's summertime. We looking cute. You know, it was me, one of my cousins, her cousins, and our mutual friend that me and Jeremy had. We got really, really close. We were, like, really, really cool. Like, best friends almost. And, yeah, so we was together and whatever. And it was just, State Fair was going down. This was when, like, people was, like, fighting at State Fair a lot, but it wasn't as bad. So it was, like, that summer, like, before people, like, that year before people, like, it really got bad, and, like, they had to, like, no kids can get in. Like, you'll have to wear like a wristband or have a guardian with you and stuff like that. So it's the time to be alive during that summer. State Fair was juking. I had me and my best friend or whatever was like still together. Like, we was cooling and vibing, whatever. We had ended up losing my cousin and her cousins or whatever. We just lost them completely. Like I don't know how we even got disconnected, but we had rode with them there. We had all came together, but it just ended up with just me and her. So we were just walking around, eating ice, drinking lemonade. I can't even believe I was drinking lemonade. I hate lemonade. But yeah, we were just walking around and stuff, walking back and forth. It was cool, vibing. So, you know, you go to State Fair to like see people that you know. Like, you see different people, you know, like, hey, what's up, blah, 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 and whatever. And so we was having a good time talking. And meantime, during this time that I was at State Fair, I was like still kind of talking to that guy I had met that ended up being sent away. Like, although he was sent away, we were still like talking and communicating through like letters and phone calls. So we were still like, you know, that first stage we get to meet somebody, like really like them and stuff. So we were like in that stage right there. And so yeah, like I didn't, you know, wasn't thinking about Jeremy anymore after that phone conversation we had. I didn't really see him, like I didn't really talk to him like that again. So it was like, you know, just left that alone. And so we ended up going to the State Fair, and we ended up bumping into him and his two friends or whatever. And baby, I was like, he looked good. Like, for real, because I hadn't been like seen him in some time. So I was like, okay, he look good and whatever. But you know me, I'm just, you know, just chilling. Like, I ain't really like, but I'm peeping, but I ain't speaking, if you feel me. Me and my friend, our mutual friend, like, we ended up kicking it with him and his two friends or whatever. And so my friend like already knew his other friends, so like she's talking to them or whatever, you know, she's vibing with one of the guys, you know, and then I'm like vibing with him. Like, we was having a whole like intimate, like getting to know each other moment, you know, you feel me? Like, in the beginning, like the moments you're gonna always remember, you feel me? And so yeah, he had looked good. Yeah, but he had like a fresh little haircut, a nice little shirt and whatnot. It was like I think it was like a tan shirt, a tan or white shirt, and like some cargo shorts and whatnot. And what did I have on? I had on like some shorts, like some little shorts, and my shoes, I remember they had like a heel on it, and so like my feet was starting to hurt by the end of the night. I remember that part. And my shirt was like it was cute. It was like a little, I think it was yellow. I think it was a yellow shirt that I had got from Forever 21. It was yellow, and it had like the cutout, like this part was yellow, and then like the rest was like, you know, would flare out, and it had like stripes on it, and it would like tie up in the back and whatever. But I was cute. He was cute. So, you know, State Fair, there's two sides to State Fair. So there's the part where there's like the amusement park, then there's the part in the back that's like where they have like the concerts and things like that, and they have the sky glide back there too. And so me and my friend didn't walk back there initially. We were just walking around earlier that day. And so when we got with them, we started talking about like, oh, we should go ride the sky glide and whatnot. I haven't even thought about riding it when I was there. So I'm like, okay, let's do that. And so me and Jeremy were just talking and vibing, and then it was like trying to figure out what the sky glide was. So we had to make this bet which direction it was, and whoever wins had to buy the tickets. Long story short, I lost, but I didn't buy no ticket. Like, but I don't even know you like that, fuck.
About $40. $40.
Yeah, he ended up buying the tickets. Or I think we had paid for our own tickets or something. I don't know. Little cheap ass. But but yeah. So that was cool. We had made a little bit. We just was having fun. Like, it was a good time. And we had got on the little the sky glide and whatnot. I'm gonna have to go in and get some more wine because I'm back. My glasses, you know, filled. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, we had we were going to the sky glide. So yeah, we had finally got to the sky glide, and like around this time it was like dark. So you know, we went to the sky glide. We were like about to get on or whatever, and he was like really like had his heart set that I was like gonna have to pay for this tickets. I'm like, no. I like finally got to the sky glide and whatever, and we had got on, and it was just, man, that was just very romantic. Like, that was a very romantic like setting to like really get to know somebody and whatever. And so like we were on there. So how it went was, it's a 2-seater, if you know what Sky Kite is, and it just glides against the sky, and you can see like all the stuff like at the fair. And so he had me and him were like sitting together, and then our friends, our mutual friend and another guy was like together and whatever, and the other guy was like by himself. I think I don't really know what happened to him too much, but yeah. So like we were on there and whatever, and like we was just sitting on there talking and whatnot, and I was like, I don't think we didn't kiss on there, did we? Did we? No, we didn't. I don't think so. No. We were like sitting on there and whatever, and I'm just talking, and we were like super close. It's like talking, so it's like just talking to one, like super close, like right next to you. And like I remember his breath smelled like Sprite, like 7-Up soda. Like I always remember that. I don't know why, but I just remember that. Like, hey, you smell like Sprite. But yeah, so we just talking and whatever. I don't remember what we were talking about. I know we had like went over like this roof. We were like saying like, what if your shoe falls off or something like that? Like, how will we get it? Or it was just stupid conversations. I don't know. But we were just talking about stuff. I knew right then and there. Like I was like, I like him. But so that happened, and then we ended up like walking some more. I had to take my shoes off, girl, because them little heels, you know, them shoes with them little heels on it, and we were like, okay, this is doable. No, ma'am, that little heel was killing my ass. I had to take that shit off. So I took my shoes off. I was like, these gotta come off. So that came off. And then we had ended up sitting down because, like, I was just tired of walking at this point. And so we were, like, sitting down at this, like, picnic table. Me, him, and then, like, his guy and our, like, mutual friend or whatever. We were, like, all sitting down. But, like, me and him was, like, super, super close because I had to take my shoes off. And like I think I had my leg on him or whatever. The girl was starting for Jeremy. I had on like booty shorts or whatnot, so like he like had his little hand on my leg, and I was like, "Ooh, you gotta, you know, slow your roll." I was like, "That's my little spot right there, you know, you're gonna be touching on up on my thigh right there." So, and to this day, he'd be like, "Yeah, you was hot and ready for me and whatnot," because I had said that, but I was like, "No, you just need to move your hand, like." That's a very intimate spot right there. But like we were just vibing, whatever. Like everything was cool. We just like really getting to know each other, whatever. And so remember when I told y'all like we had came with my cousin or whatever and her people to State Fair, and like we didn't see them the whole time since we had came. So we ended up like leaving. I think they had left or whatever. We all ended up leaving together or whatever. So we ended up catching the bus because we had rode there in a car or whatever. But we had ended up catching the bus home and whatnot. This is the time when like it was like the time to like be alive in Milwaukee. Like, you know, it was safe to ride the bus. It was safe to like go places. Like you didn't have to worry about all that. I think we ended up leaving because it ended up being this big fight. Yes, that's when like it was starting to get bad for State Fair to go there. So there was like this brawl that had happened. So we got the fuck out of there and whatever. And so we ended up catching the bus. And so, you know, we on the bus stop. I think it was like the 67. Don't give me the line. I don't fucking know. I don't know the bus that's over there anymore. But, you know, we had ended up going to the bus stop, waiting on the bus. It was like all 4 of us and whatever. And so our mutual friend, the girl that I was like vibing with, like my really good friend, she was talking to his friend or whatever. So they were like vibing on whatever. And then me and Jeremy was like talking on the bus stop and whatnot. It was just very, very good moment or whatever. And we ended up kissing on the bus stop. Baby. I was like, this is it. This it. He it. But I wasn't gonna tell him that, but I was like, dang, like that was intense. Like, okay, one thing about me, kisses tell me everything I need to know about a man. For real. Like, you remember when Nunu said, the way a man skate tells me everything I need to know about a man. Like, the kiss tells it all. I don't know if I'm the only one, Like when you kiss somebody and like the way you feel inside, like if you get those butterflies, like that tingling sensation, that's how I know this is it. And I got that with him. And like, man, his lips were soft. They felt like gummy bears, like for real. Like they was like soft, heavenly kiss. Like, I just want to go back in time and just feel how that felt, you know? Even though I can do it now, but I just want to go back and feel how I felt to feel that for the first time, you know? You feel me? Because that was it. Man, I was on cloud 9 that day. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, that bus ride was like, man, like, that was it. And, so yeah, we had that little kiss and whatnot. But that really told me, like, having that, like, feeling that I got when I kissed him, like, told me, like this, I like him. And like, not to compare the two, but like the guy that I was like talking to or whatever during that time, y'all forgot that I was talking to somebody. Yeah, so the guy that I was talking to at that time, like before he had went away, like we had kissed like once or twice, but like those 2 times I didn't feel anything at all. And that really gave me like a red flag, like during that time that I was talking to him, because I didn't feel anything when I kissed him. I was like, that's really weird, because I had really liked this guy. So I don't know, I just like ignored it. But when I kissed Jeremy, I was like, this it right here. But yeah, and so after that, like we had ended up splitting ways, and like I was like still thinking about him, talking about him or whatever. And we were like talking and stuff. And I think we kicked it the next day. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And whenever he had came over the next day and was like, so, is you pregnant? Plot twist. It was like, is you pregnant or something? And I was like, oh, why would you ask that? And he had saw like the status I had put up like the day of State Fair. And before I had got to State Fair, and I was like, I was excited to go to State Fair. I'm eating for 2, I don't know. And when I was saying like I'm eating for 2, I meant like, okay, that guy that I was talking to, like, I was going there, I was going to like, we were like talking about State Fair too. So it was like, dang, I'm gonna go ahead and go to State Fair. I'm gonna eat a funnel cake for you, blah, 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 like something like that. They asked me like, is you pregnant? I was like, no. And he was like, you talk to somebody in jail or something? Spot on. I just, I kept it real with them. I was like, yeah, we like this guy, blah, blah, blah. Man. And so that kind of like, you know, put him like, dang, like, you know, like, fuck. And so, long story short, or should I tell y'all the story? Let me just give y'all all the tea. You know, might as well just finish off the story and tell y'all what it is. So, I continued to talk to this guy in jail. And I continued to talk to Jeremy. And so, I really just tried to, like, really friend zone Jeremy. It was like, well, yeah, I got this going on. You know, we can be friends. Friends, buddy. You can be my best bud. You know? Not a good idea. But, yeah, we were really just friends for, like, a while. Like, we just really kicked it every day. Every single day. Like, we did everything together after that. Like, we was really vibing. Like, he would come over all the time. We would sit on the porch. Just talk for hours. Talk all night. And then even in school, like, we did everything together. Like, we were in plays together. A lot of stuff together. And, we were just really like the best friend, you know, but, you know, we felt more for each other, but we didn't really try to, like, address it, because of, like, the whole situation and what was going on. We were getting serious, like, kissing, touching, yeah, it was real. Everybody knew it, like, that we really liked each other and whatever. But as for me, I was in denial about everything. And as like me and Jeremy was getting serious, the guy that was in jail I was talking to was like getting serious and like liking me, but you know, it's young and dumb and naive, and like leading Jeremy on, but then like trying to friend on him at the same time. So like, oh, you know, we really want to be your friend. We have a really good like connection. Girl, that caused a lot of problems. And so like he really like eventually was like, okay, you keep saying that we friends. We're not friends. Like, this is more than friends. Gave me a whole ultimatum, girl. Like, it was like late at night. It was like, okay, so either we gonna be together or I can't be your friend. Or we just not gonna, you know, kick it with each other like that no more. And like, it was just all seriousness. Like, the conversation was great before then, and it just cut dry. Like, this is what it's gonna be. Either we together or we're not at all. Nothing. And I had to ponder on that for a moment, because he was right. I was dead ass wrong for leading him on all that time and still talking to that other guy. Like, if I known, like, if I was like being real with myself and like not being in denial about really liking Jeremy, I should have just told him. I kind of like really tried to like friend zone Jeremy and everything, which to this day I kind of regret that. But I really just tried to like friend zone him and like tell him like, yeah, I'm really talking to this guy and like we're getting serious. And I just was kind of really in denial about how I really felt about Jeremy. And like, we was like really vibing. Like, we would kick it every day since 8th grade. Like, we was together every day, and we really liked each other. Like, he really, really liked me, but I wasn't keeping it real with him. Like, I was telling him like, I just want to be friends and we could just be really, really cool. I was in denial, and we kicked it every day. Like, it wasn't like a friendship. Like, we were dating, and I just wish I would have like dropped the other guy that I was talking to sooner, because like, although me and Jeremy was getting to know each other, like me and that guy were still in the beginning, and like we were getting to know each other, and like he was really starting to like me more. But yeah, so I was like that person who was like caught in between the two, trying to figure out like what do I want to do, until Jeremy like really like gave me an ultimatum one day. Like, conversation was like vibing one night. It's like late at night, we just talking. He was like, well, I can't be your friend anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? We just friends for life. And he's like, I can't be your friend. Like, either we together or like we can't be friends. I'm like, I can't be kicking it with you and I feel these feelings for you. And I was like, okay. I didn't want to lose him as a friend. I was like, dang, I had to really like think like, dang, like I really like him. I don't want to like have to see him all the time and like we not cool no more, you know? And so like, I took him up on his offer. And I was like, okay, let's be together then. Like, fuck it. And so that was the beginning of Tyana.Jeremy. My cup is empty. If you guys want a continuation of this story on what happened with the other guy, let me know in the comments below, because it's getting dark out here. You guys can't even see me anymore, so I'm gonna have to cut this story shorter. But all in all, I'm great. I'm great. I'm fucked up. I'm happy with the decision that I made. I love Jeremy. That was the best decision I ever made. The best ultimatum I was ever given in my life, because it really forced me to make the decision that I was in denial of making. Like, I really had these feelings, like strong feelings for him. Like, I was in love with him, but like, I wasn't going to tell him that. Like, I was trying to figure myself out, figure things out. And yeah, and he just pushed me to make a decision. And to this day, like, he still does the same thing. Like, he pushes me to make decisions and jump outside the box. And that's the one thing, like, I love about him. I love my baby. I love you, baby. But yeah, that's that on that. I'm gonna go in and make this breakfast for him. See, that just gave me a little drive, a little appreciation again for our relationship. So now I want to do something for him. I'm gonna go ahead and make this breakfast now that I'm a little drunken off this wine. But hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to elaborate on, or any other stories you want me to tell, because I like story times. Like, I really sit and watch story times, and I want to do more story times with you guys. So let me know in the comments below. Until then, peace.
A lot of people hate us cause they ain't us. As long as I'm still breathing, all I'm ever gonna need is here with you. I ain't go this hard to lose. I ain't go this hard to lose. We ain't come this far 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 to lose.